Monday the 16th of March bursts in like a toddler with a tambourine. Inspiration strikes first thing. You'll be sketching business plans on a napkin. For a dog walking service run by homing pigeons. Mars retrograde is still mugging off your inbox. Around midday, Brenda from accounts is giving your desk the side eye. The Doomoscope vegetable today is a bendy carrot, about as motivational as a soggy biscuit. Instead of that report, haha nice gate crashes a group chat about Q3 projections. Tonight's mission? Relaxation. This translates to extreme effort. Sorting the sock drawer morphs into a KonMari frenzy, derailed by finding your glow sticks from Creamfields circa 2004. Suddenly, you're teaching the cat the CHA slide. 45 minutes are then spent perfecting a tic-tac dance that gets seen by your mum and a bot. Advice: maybe put the phone down, Aries. Just maybe. Monday, March 16th begins with you arguing with your sat-nav, despite knowing full well it's taking you the scenic route to sabotage your diet. You'll snooze so many times your alarm develops sentience and starts passive-aggressively tweeting about you. By lunchtime, that leaving due email chain will have somehow been copied to the CEO. Your RSVP of whatever has been flagged as a potential HR issue. Mars is clearly having a laugh at your expense. You wanted excitement. Now you've got mandatory trust exercises. Tonight, the siren call of the sofa is stronger than your willpower after a Sunday roast. Resist ordering that third kebab. Maybe. The only thing standing between you and a box set marathon is that nagging thought you should probably put the bins out. You will think about it and 3 hours later you'll still be rocking the same pajamas and eating crisps out of the bag, feeling only minimal shame. Advice: blaming the stars for your biscuit habit is peak Taurus. Right then, Gemini. Monday, March 16th, and those 47 mental tabs are still open. Your Doomoscope animal is indeed a minotaur, lost in their own maze, specifically, the one you call the spice rack. This afternoon, Mars in retrograde has a bone to pick about Brenda Gate. Brace yourself. Greg and Janice are going to avoid your gaze like you're wearing a novelty toupee. It's fine. Act surprised when they do it anyway. Tonight, the stars advise against anything strenuous. At precisely 8:17 p.m., you'll be explaining to your flatmate exactly why cheese strings are proof of alien life. Then, you will be found on YouTube asking how to teach a pug the offside rule. Honestly, the cosmos is shaking its head at you. The cosmos needs a biscuit and a lie down. Advice: stop adding fuel to the fire, then acting like you're a firefighter. Monday the 16th of March is off to a flyer, Cancer. You'll hit snooze so many times your alarm will start charging you rent. By 8:30 a.m., you will be wrestling with a Pop-Tart that seems to have a vendetta against your toaster. At work, someone's microwave lasagna incident has escalated to a full-blown office inquiry. Venus is having a laugh at your expense. Every email you write sounds like it was dictated by a hostage negotiator with a PhD in passive aggression. Meanwhile, you're drafting a strongly worded yet strangely polite note about the communal milk thief. Your colleagues are starting a sweepstake on how long before you crack. The afternoon brings a daring descent into your comfort zone. Your living room rug is now your personal Everest. Your brain is now exclusively playing an infinite loop of adverts for things you don't need. This evening, you are not crying. You are conducting an advanced ocular hydration exercise. Advice: the world didn't steal your stapler. It simply entered a witness protection program to escape the tuna melt fallout. Right then, Monday the 16th of March. You'll wake up convinced you're destined for greatness, possibly after dreaming you won Bake Off with a trifle made entirely of sprouts. Mercury's doing its usual thing, so expect to spend 20 minutes looking for your glasses, only to find them perched on your head. Honestly, you'd lose your own head if it wasn't screwed on. By afternoon, a water cooler chat about interest rates will somehow lead to you quoting the entirety of Hamlet's to be or not to be speech. Again. Venus is hiding your favorite mug in retaliation. Your Doomscope animal today is a walrus who peaked in their 20s, more ambitious than your average theatre kid's LinkedIn profile. Evenings are for telly binges, and tonight you'll find yourself mesmerized by a documentary about garden snails, leading you to plan a tic-tac dance routine in a high-vis jacket. Why? Nobody knows, least of all you. Advice: leave the jazz hands at the door and make a brew instead. Monday, March 16th. Leaving the house? Ambitious. You'll spend longer choosing socks than it took to build the pyramids. Brenda from HR will message before you've even located your car keys. Venus clearly has it in for your timekeeping. At 2:47 p.m., a colleague's Comic Sans usage will trigger an email drafting frenzy. You'll spend a solid chunk of time fixing their presentation, muttering to yourself like a contestant on Bake Off when their soufflé collapses. Meanwhile, your own tasks are side-eyed with the intensity usually reserved for judging soggy bottoms. You'll also unearth 3 typos in the company newsletter from 2021 because of course you will. Evening. Forget that fancy restaurant. You're diving deep into dog grooming TikTok rabbit holes. The shepherd's pie recipe? It'll look more like shepherd's something. Advice: stop scheduling spontaneity, Virgo. The universe thinks your color-coded sock drawer is hilarious. Monday, the 16th of March, finds you wrestling with your inner interior designer. You've been subtly adjusting the angle of your picture frames since 6:17 a.m., convinced it'll unlock untold potential. Your doomscope animal today is a place who's out of place, much like your expression when someone suggests a team-building activity. Mars retrograde is systematically dismantling your inbox, mostly because you're CCing in half the office on a message about milk in the staff fridge. At work, you'll spend 2 hours trying to decode Janice's passive-aggressive email. The reply? Autocorrect changed regards to retards. God help you. Tonight, you'll reach peak Libra, agonizing over what to have for tea, microwaving 6 different ready meals, sampling each one, and then posting a philosophical musing on Instagram about the tyranny of choice. Remember that WhatsApp conversation from last week you analyzed with a fine-tooth comb? Get ready for round 2. Advice: just pick the bloomin' beige one. It's Monday. This Monday, the universe is judging your breakfast. Specifically, the 3 biscuits you had with your coffee. Turns out, a little something was an understatement. Mars is doing that passive-aggressive thing again, hovering over your social media. You'll draft a cutting reply to Brenda's holiday photos, who goes to Skegness in November anyway, but thankfully think better of it. Then Trevor will ask about your weekend. Definitely don't mention the biscuits. Or Brenda. Tonight, Nigella's lasagna recipe can get stuffed. NASA's got nothing on Domino's new garlic pizza crust. The lunar cycle insists you abandon the ironing pile, it's a fire hazard waiting to happen anyway, and spend the evening binge watching Bake Off until you drool. It's cultural research. And the cosmos agrees. Advice: stop apologizing for eating biscuits, Scorpio. You're a grown adult. Monday, the 16th of March, Sagittarius, and you're wide awake at 5:37 a.m. convinced you accidentally set your out of office to gone fishing, won't be back never. Good start. Commute drama involves a pigeon with attitude, a bus that smells suspiciously of wet dog, and loudly declaring it's just a phase to someone wearing Crocs at 7:53 a.m. How utterly brilliant. Your doomscope animal is still that lemur, forever haunted by your questionable fancy dress choices of 23. This afternoon, Mars retrograde is having a right go at your inbox. You'll try to delegate, end up on a thread moaning about Brenda's Tupperware habits, only Brenda's also on the thread. Tonight, ditch the kale smoothie. The cosmos is calling for custard creams and a gritty documentary about competitive ferret legging. You're sure you muted yourself on that earlier Zoom call, but that second G&T is singing a different tune. Expect a frantic WhatsApp from Sanjay asking if you're entirely sure you're okay, hun. Advice: don't lick the spoon when you're supposed to be stirring the pot. Monday, March 16th, Capricorn, you'll be staring at that to-do list like it owes you money. Teach houseplants to yodel? Really? You're juggling browser tabs, mainly researching how many donuts a blue whale can eat in one sitting. Mars is making your brain do the conga. Prepare to accidentally like your boss's holiday snaps from 2011. This afternoon, you'll resemble a caffeinated squirrel trying to assemble flat-pack furniture. Susan from accounts is attempting to decipher your emails, which now read like ransom notes. Management may politely inquire if you're all right. Tonight, relaxation involves aggressively horizontal behavior. That meditation app? You'll mute it after precisely 3 minutes when it tells you to embrace the void. Ordering pizza, definitely. Double pepperoni, because feelings. That critically acclaimed box set? You'll analyze its distribution deals instead. Advice: that email to your boss you're thinking about sending after midnight? Definitely contains a spelling mistake. Monday dawns, and you'll be navigating the office like you're in one of those dreams where you're naked and everyone else is dressed. Mars retrograde is making your small talk sound like a tom-tom arguing with itself. Your Doomscope object today is a reusable bag forgotten at home, and that bag probably contains your sanity. At lunchtime, you'll accidentally agree to be Carol's +1 at her taxidermy convention. Your inner rebel awakens at precisely 3:42 p.m., compelling you to argue that Crocs are high fashion. Honestly, Aquarius, the chaos is strong with you today. Tonight, the sofa is calling louder than your mum on Mother's Day. Attempts to meditate will be thwarted by a deep dive into the question of whether penguins have knees. By 2 a.m., you'll be messaging that bloke from your intro to philosophy class in 2021 about the crushing weight of choosing the wrong flavor crisps. Advice: stop offering unsolicited life advice to pigeons. Monday, March 16th. Pisces, today the universe is testing your ability to adult. First, Mars will stage a dramatic headphone malfunction at 9:17 a.m. Prepare for the "did you do this on purpose" stare from Brenda in accounts. Honestly, the audacity. This afternoon, Janet from marketing will offload her feelings about printer maintenance. Apparently, the paper tray is her nemesis now. Prepare to nod sympathetically as if her stationery-based struggles are on par with climbing Everest. Your empathy reserves will be drier than a digestive biscuit left out overnight. Tonight, give yourself permission to embrace the couch. The cosmos is very clear. Resist all urges to do anything remotely resembling housework. Just mainlining reality TV. Remember that dodgy fringe you got in 2021? Of course you do. The stylist's still getting blamed. The stars have judged them, not you. Advice: just because you can wear your pajamas to the supermarket doesn't mean you should.